My name's Laura, I'm 20 and I am in my second year at the moment doing a joint honours in Spanish and philosophy. I've actually been really lucky because my parents have been saving for my university fees, so I've really luckily not had to take out a student loan. I've got a fund which is for the 4 years of this course, but the problem has then become how do I manage that myself, because it's not like a loan that comes in every semester or whatever. It's basically kind of a fund that I have access to that I can get my greedy fingers into at any time, so it's more about self-restraint than anything else really. This Lent I've given up drinking, which actually in itself I guess is quite a big deal for a student. You sort of realise how much money you actually spent when you just go to the pub, or if after a lecture you nip to the student union and you have a couple, that can end up being like almost a tenner just on one day. When I get my bills through, my sort of account summary at the end of every month, I do actually try and look at it and shock myself into thinking, I can't believe I've just spent this much on food, or I can't believe I went and bought this new top that I just don't need. It's just like, silly things that you just don't need. I'm spending a lot on my rent this year as well, because I made a kind of active choice to be as central as I could. We've managed to find a really good deal actually, but it's still a lot more. It's maybe like £20 or £30 a week more than pretty much all of my friends at uni are paying. I think living independently has probably taught me a lot about how much money is actually kind of passes through your hands every month or whatever. You realise how much you actually have to pay for. So much stuff that you just thought was free, suddenly you get a bill at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter. I'm really interested in the music industry and the kind of business side of that. I spent my gap year working for a record label, and so I'd like to sort of try and get a foot in the door doing something like that, but I'm well aware that you're going to have to be working for free, and if you are going to get paid, it's not going to be a lot. So if it means I live at home for a while, I'm okay with that. I think it's just I want to enjoy myself as I go. It would be really great if I could be saving money for any kids that I might end up having and be saving money towards their educations. I'm really grateful to my parents for the fact that I don't have to take out a student loan, so if I could do the same for them, then that would be amazing as well. Like, not having to be in debt is such a blessing. In 60 years from now, it could just be an entirely different planet. We might not even be here anymore. I just don't know. Technology and that kind of thing could just take us anywhere, and I think that's quite an exciting prospect.